Hey guys, hope everyone is doing well. I just wanted to do a little vlog this morning. This is just about work. I am struggling with it. I am struggling with wanting to go to work. I'm struggling with the environment you're in when you're at work, the training you receive. I feel like a lot of people can identify with this, but people are not so much speaking out because they either obviously don't want to lose their jobs. But I feel like by not making noise about these issues, we suffer at work. And so many of us are burnt out and exhausted and frustrated and broke and fearful about money. I know a lot of this we stay at our jobs because we need money, obviously. We need to pay our bills. So many of us work, 9 to 5s or other schedules to try to equal 40 hours a week. And that's only if we get 40 hours a week. And our employment doesn't want to give us like 32 hours or something like right under the amount where you're supposed to get insurance. I mean, a lot of companies saving money because they work at people to like 10 minutes till that mark. So anyway, this is a more negative video. I'm sorry for that. I know we need motivation and positivity, but I'm a very real person and I put on my channel how I'm feeling. And I've never really had much of a filter, nor have I cared if anybody really sees my videos, you know what I mean? Because this is real, this is authentic. And if I'm making a video about job experiences and I'm having a great job experience, then I would really highlight that. And I would be like, this is amazing. I'm so thankful for this. But if I'm feeling the way I'm feeling right now, there's a reason for it. And it's kind of like, okay, well, if I don't have a job, then I'll find another job. There's other jobs out there. You know what I mean? It's really counting down to it. I only have a couple of minutes to say this, so I'm just going to say this as fast as I can. I think job training today sucks. I think that people are not giving new employees a chance to be fairly trained. Not all places, but many places I've experienced people throwing you into roles in which they say they're hiring, they say they're short staffed, and they act like people don't want to work. You know what I mean? Like, oh, nobody's showing up to work. When a lot of the times, you guys, people are showing up to that job and they're quitting because it sucks. Being thrown into a role, I understand if you have a business and you are feeling stressed, but if you're hiring a new employee, you really need to invest the time to patiently do the best you can to train them, at least for a week or so. That may sound excessive, but a lot of people, with the way they learn, they cannot absorb an unbelievable amount of new information in 24 hours and then just be like, okay, here you go. Good luck with the position. I mean, that's not how I learn. That's not how I learn. And I'm finding over and over, I am seeing situations in which people don't have time to train you because they're so busy and they're just like, well, you'll learn as you go. Good luck. And, it's just kind of expected that that's part of the job. But what ends up happening is you get criticized constantly because you're not doing it right. And people are like, I told you this, da 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 da. No, you told me in the midst of 50 customers and 10 stressful situations and me being completely exhausted. And then I'm expected to know the answers to these questions in which I have never been officially trained for. No, I don't know. I do not know. So there's that, and there's also the unbelievable wage in which everyone is getting paid right now. The economy is crap. Nobody can afford groceries, rent, car insurance, nothing. People are struggling to afford work clothing. I'm thankful right now I have a job in which I do not have to wear a uniform necessarily. I don't have to buy scrubs anymore right now, and those are super expensive. However, I still have to buy clothing for this job, and that's a given. If you have a job, you have to wear clothes to it. You can't go naked. But at the same time, that's an expense, and a lot of times, I thought a long time ago there used to be some kind of uniform allowance or something. I don't know. I don't really see that much anymore, or if I do see it, it's barely or lack of. So you have to figure that out, factor that into your budget. just along with everything you're paying. And it feels extreme and exhausting and suffocating because you're trying to make this hourly wage that for many, many, many of us, it is between $10 an hour and $20 an hour. It just is. And depending on where you live, that's not shit. That's minimal amount of money for what you are doing, for the tasks you are doing at work. Now people say, "Oh, these are easy jobs, right? Entry level jobs. They shouldn't be paying you more." Okay, I would like anyone, I challenge you. I challenge you. If you think that entry level jobs are easy, if you think that entry level jobs are things that people could just walk up in there and they're for teenagers and they're for anybody to do, number one, I want to tell you that I see people's grandfathers working these jobs, okay? Grandmothers working these jobs, people's moms, people's sisters and brothers that are in their 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s working these jobs. But do them. Go try one before you have that opinion because they're really, really oftentimes difficult. They give you tremendous amount of tasks. When they say customer service, what they really mean is you're going to get like an influx, just like a wave of people, and you're going to have to juggle them and help multiple people at one time that are all getting upset at you in some form or another. I mean, some are very friendly, but then some are, it is difficult. It is very difficult to juggle that kind of situation. I mean, I just really think a lot of people don't know what they're talking about when they say that. It's demeaning. It's demeaning to everyone right now that is hustling, that is struggling to get a job, that is working like a minimum wage or above minimum wage job, 40, 50 hours a week, doesn't have insurance because their job doesn't offer it. They're exhausted, they're burned out. And then they have people in their face being like, "Oh, you don't deserve money, it's entry level, No, these are the people that service a lot of the stuff you probably need in your everyday life, like groceries, like pet care, like any kind of care, medical care sometimes. Just because you're in the medical field, I know does not mean you're getting paid bank. So please be appreciative and patient with employees right now because I feel like all of us are doing the best that we can and we truly are exhausted and we're having issues in our own lives and we're balancing work. So how you treat us does affect us. And we do have to smile through it, especially, you're working, you're on the clock. You cannot like have an abrasive, angry attitude if you don't want to get fired and a lot of these customer service positions. So you internalize it. So just because the person, in front of you is just like smiling and dealing doesn't mean that you're not like having part in ruining their day if you're being really sour to them and not patient and huffing and sighing and like, why is it taking so long to take care of me, to check my groceries out, to answer my question? Please be patient right now, guys. But anyway, guys, I have to make coffee right now that is like the size of my head, a huge entire glass, and take it with me and get my lunch together. My lunch is probably like, you can't really see it, it's up there on the counter, I think. And I have to go to this job in which I'm gonna smile for the next like 8 hours and pretend like my life is great. The training is unfucking believable. Like, it is so hard. It is so hard to push through it and to say, like, this is it. Like, this is what I'm going to be doing for right now to make money. I really feel like I would rather just not. Like, just resell and struggle and own my own business and not have to work for an employer, especially an employer that, like, doesn't. I mean, a lot of these employers don't seem like they feel like they're involved or they don't train you, like I said, for extended periods of time. And I know, again, they're running their business and they're doing the best they can, but so are their employees. And employees really, really, really need a positive reinforcement. We need to be told that we're doing a good job. We need to be told that it's going to get better, it's going to get easier, that we did really good today if we did. We need to be told that. I shouldn't be asking that. I shouldn't be like, I did it better than yesterday, didn't I? Like, can you give me something? Like, anything good? So hang in there if you're working an entry-level job. Please post below if you can relate to this rant. I may make more of these before I start going to work. Just like help me get it out of my system. Maybe I'll feel better. But anyway, take care, guys. Hang in there, and I'll see you soon. Bye.